All right. Well, to kind of introduce Julian and the United Soccer League as an organization, um, they're based in Tampa, Florida. They're a nationwide organization and the largest pro soccer organization in the US. They've got men's and women's leagues, player development, youth programming, all sorts of good stuff. We've got about 30 of their clubs signed on with FanThreeSixty. Um, Everybody has the mobile app and the fan data platform. Several have also expanded into email, sales CRM, texting, membership. So we get a lot deeper use case and engagement through that as well. Some stats about USL overall, their absolute scale, millions of fans, and really a super active fan base. We see that through mobile activity, through ticket purchases, through merchandise purchases. We've onboarded Shopify for a number of these clubs as well. And all of that is incorporated into the platform. And I'll let Julian tell you a little bit more about how they've been using it.
Thank you, Amanda. As Amanda said, I'm Julian Crockett. I am in the technology department here at the USL. I've been here for about 3 years working in concert with FanThreeSixty. And, when we talk about the pillars that Amanda mentioned before, the two that we're most focused on improving are the revenue, the driving revenue, the revenue generation, and then improving our fan understanding. I feel like we do a good job of fan engagement, and if we improve, the revenue driving and the fan understanding, then we're going to get to those business efficiencies. With those things in mind, and understanding the breadth of our organization, as Amanda had alluded to, we have men's pathway, we've got women's pathway, we've got our men's championship, our top tier men's program, our men's league, and then our League One, our second division, our pre-professional, which is League Two, and then the same thing mirrored on the women's pathway, minus the second tier women's pathway, and then the youth leagues. So as you can imagine, we've got a breadth of teams, but also a large variety of different platforms as well. And so understanding, our where we're generating revenue in those different platforms is huge for us. And so our big project here with FanThreeSixty is to be able to differentiate our sales by digital channel to improve our fan understanding. And so specifically when we're looking at ticketing, that's TDC's marketing source codes, putting those on our ticketing links in the mobile app, but also across our digital platform. So web, Instagram, Twitter, all of those platforms, putting those marketing source codes on there, so that we can figure out where those conversions are coming from, and then we can put that together and figure out, and then create standard audiences based off of that. So we can do that with our ticketing, but we also can do that through UTM codes with e-commerce platforms and putting those links out there as well. So when you look at this slide, those marketing source codes, that's taken straight from TDC, right? So you can identify web, Twitter, Facebook, news, app, and then you take that into the FanThreeSixty platform, banners, just a link and a communication, put that anywhere. And then where you see the URL after mpv.tickets.com question mark, then you get that marketing code equals app. That's where you would put that in there. And it would then show up in your ticketing report, usually in column CR. And then once we get that standardized throughout our user base, then we'll be able to automate that as a field in FanThreeSixty, and we'll be able to go in and sit and create these custom audiences of ticket buyers through app, ticket buyers through Instagram, Twitter, what have you, and whatnot. And so where we're at, we've already done the proof of concept that we can see, we can track these conversions in tickets.com. And then next, we need to just make this a standard operating procedure across our ecosystem. And then we can start the work of automating that in FanThreeSixty. But that's pretty much where we're at with that. If you have any questions on how to set that up or anything, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn or email. But yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Julian. Yeah, I love this example because I think it's a really nice way of saying like we as a team or as a client have this idea that we want to implement, and our platform is flexible enough that you can really make your own destiny there. And then kind of like you were saying, as adoption increases, as we see more and more folks do this, we have the opportunity to make that a standard offering within our platform. Because I think it is super powerful. This proof of concept has been really compelling. So thanks for walking through that.